Hold on!
Faster! Oh god! Oh god!
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. War never changes.
You're gonna not.
Well, welcome everybody after that very long introduction. I'm glad you made it through it. But yeah, so I'm going to do Fallout 4, but I'm going to base it on a settlement sort of run. So let me explain that to you. But first, let me just quickly go through the starting stats. Charisma is the big thing. So if you're doing settlement, I'll explain it after. But basically, your number of people in your town is always 10 plus whatever your charisma is. So charisma is probably the most important stat here. And the rest can be whatever you like, really, to be fair. And obviously I'm in the been in the vault for 200 years, so I imagine I would have needed a haircut. So I think I'd give myself a little bit of a new look. Let's start. Well, here we go, coming out bright sunlight. So what am I doing here? Right, well, you know my sort of channel has a lot of, well, building, city builders, and I thought, you know what, I do like these sort of games as well, and I've been playing this a lot, and I thought, there's my home. Well, it was my home 200 years ago, so I'm just going to go around and just collect a little bits and bats here. Before we go down to our town 200 years on. So yeah, it's like Fallout 4 has a settlement building, city builder-esque type of role to it. Now vanilla wise it's not very good, but it's there, it's doable, and if you're playing without any mods, then you know you could still do settlements. It's just not as good. So I've actually added a couple of mods, well actually a few mods, but main ones that are going to sort of I guess, change the gameplay is scrap everything, which we'll go through a little later. But Sim Settlements 2, which does actually have a storyline. And by the way, guys, before we go to town, if you look at that hill right at the top up there, if you're playing on survival mode, you need food, you need water. There's some up there. I'm not going to bother going up in this run, but just the top of that hill, there's a bit of extra food and water. But yeah, as described before, I am playing on normal mode, so it's not survival, and I'm really going to be looking to build a settlement game, so which we're going to have the added advantage. And if you've been watching the Fallout 4 series, which has been excellent on Prime, should we talk to Codsworth while we'll talk to Codsworth while we're here. I'm going to wipe out a lot of these, by the way, guys, so you're not ruining on the storyline. So that's him finished. So yeah, our settlement's a bit of a mess. So what we're going to do, we're going to run in our settlement mode. The first thing we need to do is these workshops are basically where we start our settlements. You don't normally zoom up by the way. I've got a mod which gives me a better camera. So go out there for a second. To get this sim settlement started, we need to pick up this, which is always on the workbench here in your first settlement. So, and it handily gives you your equipment you need to build our own radio transmitter, which is what we need to kick this story off. But before we do that, look at our settlement. It's a bit of a mess. So I'm going to use a mod called Scrap Everything. And basically, when I say scrap everything, it will scrap everything. More than what the game would normally allow you. I can get rid of those vines, for example. Like so. Get rid of piles of leaves, all sorts of things. Gotta be careful though, because you can actually accidentally get rid of roads and crap like that. So you've got to save a lot and try to be careful what you're doing. But let me circle back. Let me just clear out. Let me clear out the area a bit. And there we go, folks. So pretty much clear. I mean, there's probably one or two things left, but I've got rid of all the trees, and really give me a blank canvas. But Sanctuary has still got its houses, apart from the ruined ones, which I've probably got rid of. I've left the foundations in though for now. Not sure if I'll keep them. But yeah, I think it's just a case of one thing you do when you do, by the way, thinking about it, when you do get rid of everything, if you go back into your workshop, hit the transfer. I mean, I'm on PC playing on an Xbox controller, so it's X for me. So anything that you find, when you're scrapping stuff, it will throw in here. So you're not. So all my apparel, everything, all the first aid I've scrapped, and if it's got bits in it, it will fire it into these categories here. So all that sort of stuff. I will be picking up some of these, for example. Rad-X is what I need to protect me against radiation, and Radaway to obviously remove radiation. Gwinnett Brew. Med-X, I definitely need that for damage resistance and poison resistance, and Mentats. So keep my stim packs obviously on me as well. I'll need a lot of them. So what we're going to be doing here, I'll leave all them in there. I've had bottle caps I picked up and bobby pins for my lock picking. So I think what I need to do, so before I start anything, I probably going to look to, actually thinking about it, one thing I didn't check out, if you go to this blue house, behind this blue house here, there's a root cellar, so there's some more goodies in there, so I might as well collect them while I'm here. So we got quite a bit of goods in here. Now, I need to skill up, so I'll not be able to open that safe yet. It'll be too high a requirement. I think it's advanced. Let's have a look. Yep,
Looks
unlock
really
advanced.
strong.
I haven't got that availability yet, so just get all the stuff. Must get these gold bars because that's early cash, which is the biggest thing to come in here for. It's the gold bars. Gold is still king in the Wastelands. Pick up money as well because you can still get some bottle caps for it, as that is the currency in game, is bottle caps. So yeah, as I'm just collecting through here, what we're going to be looking at here, obviously I'm starting quite low level, so I'll be looking to get as much I guess skills as I can, but I'm gonna really push to get settlements. Settlements is going to be the king in this, and with Sim Settlements 2, it comes with its own unique storylines because I've got all chapters. I'm not sure if everything is available on console. I know Sim Settlements 2 is, but I don't know if all the chapters are. But on PC, you can obviously get everything and the extended. So just wait for us to reappear back into the world. So top of this house, by the way, I've already collected. There's also some goodies up there, but I've already been up for that. So what I need to do now is probably look to put up some sort of headquarters, and I need to put up, because I need to start off the Sim Settlements 2 storyline so we can progress. But right now what I need is to get this some stuff down for when I go and get the guys from town, which is going to be required to make all the, well, to progress the story along, but also when we get this guy, we're going to be, when we start the storyline, we're going to be going to the same place that the storyline is going to take us anyway. And I actually put this in as well. I'm not sure what it is. It's obviously to do with blueprints. You can blueprint your stuff. I'm not really au fait with a lot of the mods on this. Try to keep your mods down, by the way, but yeah, not too bothered about that right now. So here we got the Sim Settlements 2. I've also got this homemaker as well. So notice I picked up the road then. This does different structures. So these just more assets, really, to be honest. I thought I'd download this too. Again, too sure on that.